Hello friends, we are going to discuss the end of the chapter exercise of chapter 1, Orienting Yourself, the use of coordinates. We have the 13th question, the midpoints of the sides of a triangle ABC. Okay, we have triangle ABC. We are talking about the midpoints of the sides. So this is D, this is E, and finally the midpoint of AB is, they are given F. Given that the coordinates of D, E and F are 5, 1, 6, 5. So coordinates of D is 5, 1, E is 6, 5 and F is 0, 3. 0, 3. Find the coordinates of A, B and C. We have to find the coordinates of A, B and C. So here the midpoints is already given. So we cannot use the midpoint formula directly, right? So we have to make some equations out of midpoint formula. For that matter, we don't know A, B and C, right? So we have to define what are the coordinates of A, B, C in the beginning. So A, let A equal to x1, y1. B equal to, the coordinates of B is x2, y2, the second point. And finally the third point C is x3, y3. So we have defined the unknown coordinates. We have to find these coordinates. That's our duty, right? Now let's analyze the side AC. For the side AC, we know the midpoint formula tells the x coordinate of the midpoint is the sum of the x coordinate of A and C by 2, right? The A is x1, y1 and C is x3, y3. So 5 will be equal to, according to midpoint formula, 5 will be equal to x1 plus x3 by 2. x1 plus x3 by 2. And from that equation, we'll bring the 2 into left side, you will get 10 equal to x1 plus x3. This is the equation number 1. Similarly, look at the y coordinate of midpoints. According to midpoint formula, 1 will be equal to the sum of y coordinates y1 plus y3 whole divided by 2. And from that equation we get 1 into 2 equal to y1 plus y3. This is equation number 2. So from this side we get two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now let's analyze the side AB. For the side AB, the midpoint is F. So the x coordinate of the midpoint is 0 equal to sum of x coordinate. We have to define B as, already we have given x2, y2, right? x2, y2. So x2, y2. So this midpoint, the x coordinate of midpoint will be the sum of x coordinates at the end points by 2, right? So x1 plus x2 by 2, x1 plus x2 whole divided by 2, bringing 2 to this side we get 2 into 0 equal to x1 plus x2. This is equation number 3 and we got it from the side AB, right? Now what? Now we have the y coordinate of the midpoint here is 3. So 3 will be equal to sum of y coordinates of the end points, which is y1 plus y2 divided by 2. From this equation we get 6 is equal to y1 plus y2. That is equation number 4. And final side BC, right? BC we have another two equation for the side BC. For the side BC, Again we have the picture here. For the side BC, the x coordinate of the midpoint 6 will be equal to sum of x coordinate of the endpoints by 2. That is x2 plus x3 by 2. To bringing 2 into left side, we get 12 equal to x2 plus x3. This is equation number 5, and the final equation will be the y coordinate 5 is equal to sum of y coordinates, which is y3 plus y2 whole divided by 2. Bringing 2 to left side, you get 10 equal to y3 plus y2. This is equation number 6. So we have plenty of equations, exactly 6 equations. So let's write the all 6 equations one by one. See, here there are 6 equations and there are 6 unknowns. What are they? x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3. If there are 6 equations and 6 variables, we can easily solve each value of the variables. So we are very confident going ahead because we have enough equation to solve these variables. Now look at equation 1 and equation 5. If you add these equations, what will happen? When you add equation, you have to add the left side separately, then put the equal to, add the right side separately. So what we will get is equation number 1 plus equation number 5. What you will get is x1 plus x3 plus, this is the left side of equation 1. Now the left side of equation 5 is x2 plus x3. x2 plus x3. This will be equal to sum of equations, sum of the terms on the right side, 10 plus 12. 10 plus 12. We get x1 plus x3 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 10 plus 12. And interestingly, we know equation number 3 tells us x1 plus x2 equal to 0, right? So you can substitute the equation 3 in this new equation, which means when you substitute for x1 plus x2 equal to 0, what will happen? x1 plus x2 equal to 0. So the remaining will be x3 plus x3, right? Equal to 10 plus 12, which is equal to 22. What happened is, we already know from the equation 3, x1 plus x2 is 0. You substitute that idea here. x1 plus x2 is 0. The remaining is x3 plus x3, which is written here. So x3 plus x3 is 2x3. 2x3 is equal to 22, and finally x3 will be equal to 22 divided by 2, which is equal to 11. So we got the x coordinate of the third point, right? x3. And now you can substitute this in any equation containing x3. See the first equation, it contains x3, right? So you can substitute for x3 in equation 1. So write it. Substitute for x3 in any equation which contains x3. Here equation 1 contains x3. So substitute for x3 in equation 1. So let us first write the equation 1. x1 plus x3 equal to 10. x1 plus x3 equal to 10. When you substitute, putting bracket is a good idea. x1 plus x3, instead of just writing 11, I just write bracket 11. So that teachers can easily understand which variable is substituted. So x1 plus 11 equal to 10. You can find the value of x1 by subtracting 10 minus 11, which is equal to minus 1. So we get first the x coordinate of the first point also. Now let us substitute the value for x1 in any equation containing x1. So tell me an equation containing x1. You don't want to substitute in here because already you got x3, right? Now you can substitute in equation 3 because x1 plus x2 equal to 0, right? x1 plus x2 equal to 0. So substitute for x1, you can write substitute for x1 in equation 3. Equation 3. What is equation 3? x1 plus x2. What is equation 3? Let's copy it. Let's copy it again. We need this again. Okay. Okay, now what? x1 plus x2. Let's write the equation number 3. x1 plus x2 equal to 0. We have to substitute for x1. So you substitute minus 1 plus x2 equal to 0. Bring minus 1 to the right side. x2 is equal to 1. So we already find x1, x2 and x3. So what are they? x2 is equal to 1, x1 is minus 1 and x3 is 11. Okay. So we have found. So now we can solve the y coordinates. The equation containing y coordinates are equation 2 and equation 4 and finally equation 6, right? Now see here y1 plus y2 is 6, that we know. When you add equation 2 and equation 3, we can generate y1 plus y2 there. You can see in minutes, you can understand in minutes. Let's add equation 2 and 6 first. Add equation 2 and 6. Add equation 2 and 6. So when you add equation 2 and 6, what happens? You have to add the left side first. y1, y3, y3, y2. Okay. y1 plus y3 plus y3 plus y2. Now you put the equal sign. You just add the right side. 2 plus 10, which is equal to 12. 2 plus 10. Okay. Now we already know y1 plus y2 is 6. Now you can use that idea here. y1 plus y2 is 6. So what happened? 6 plus y3 plus y3 plus y3, which is equal to 12. y3 plus y3 means 2y3. 6 plus 2y3 equal to 12. Now bring the 6 to the right side. 2y3 equal to 12 minus 6, which is equal to 6. y3 is equal to 6 divided by 2, which is equal to 3. So we got the third y coordinate of the third point, which is 3. Okay, so we are close to the answer, very close to the answer. Now we can substitute for y3 in any equation that contain y3. So write down substitute for y3 in equation that contain y3. Okay, you can substitute in equation 6. Then you will get the y2 value. So in equation 6, write down the equation 6. y3 plus y2 equal to 10. Now you substitute the value of y3, which is 3 plus y2 equal to 10. You bring 3 to the right side, you will get y2 is equal to 10 minus 3, which is equal to 7. So you got y2 also. Now the remaining one coordinate is y1 only. Okay, so let's substitute y2 in equation containing y1. Okay, so equation y2 and y1, where is it? Yes, here in this equation you can see y1 and y2. You can substitute for y2 in equation 4. Substitute y2 in equation 4. What is equation 4? What is equation 4? y1 plus y2 equal to 6. y1 plus y2 equal to 6. Okay, let's substitute y2. y2 is 7. y1 plus 7 equal to 6. So y1 will be 6 minus 7, which is equal to minus 1. So finally we got all the necessary coordinates. Let's write down the value of each one. So we already find x1 equal to minus 1, x2 equal to 1 and x3 equal to 11. Now we have found y2 is equal to what? y2 equal to 7. y2 equal to 7 and y1 equal to minus 1. So now let's redraw that triangle again. What is that triangle? VABC and the midpoint are DEF. And finally, this is x1, y1. This is the coordinate of A. So x1, y1 is equal to minus 1, minus 1. Minus 1, minus 1. And this is the coordinates of B. x2, y2 is x2, y2 is equal to 1, 7. And finally, this is the coordinates of C. 11, 3. So this is a lengthy question, not for exam, but we should know how to solve these equations, these types of problems to excel in mathematics. So thank you. Let's go to the next question.